Hey guys, Miss Jaeger here, and welcome back to the front. In the last episode, we did a bunch of things, and a pretty big thing to be exact. We basically had a massive battle. In fact, we had two fairly large battles, the first one being way big, on Mon Calamari. The first one had all, or at least a lot, of the Confederation's forces, so the Confederacy now has suffered a major blow to their Hero League. They also suffered some losses along their vehicle line. Ooh dear, that's not good. Oh, it's a fighter, so I think it's okay. They also made a massive assault on Bespin, in which our dear fellow friend has suffered some casualties in the space form. We are in the process of building up some reinforcements, and obviously the space sector is also trying to be built up as well. Excels at frontline combat. How much expensive is that? That is expensive. What we'll do is we'll cancel you. Oh, 4,000. We could do with... right. What thing do we not have that... One thing do we have that is being constructed, but we don't need? What's cheap? No, Hoth needs reinforcements. That's for sure. It's got the turbo laser, so I think Hoth is actually safe. Refinery... Unless I cancel that, I could then start constructing that. But that will mean that if there is an attack by anyone against Bespin, all that will be there is what spawns on the, potentially the upgraded space section, which will give us more... yeah, that's not bad. Oh, and apparently a Venator garrison. You know what? We'll do that. And we still have enough to be able to construct some decent weaponry. We're also in the process of researching stuff, which is pretty handy. And over on Alderaan, we had another particularly large battle, resulting in quite a substantial level of devastation on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build one of these. So we're in the process of building up a fleet now. What I'm actually going to do is I might put Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan in the same fleet. Oh, I sense something. I hear a ship sound. That I don't like. Okay, so the thing that I want to try and do is there's an objective that's my goal, if you will, something that I'm definitely determined to do, which is the capture of Fallujah. Grabbing Fallujah would be a massive boon. I'm talking massive boon. I'm going to train up, but then I'll have these two come in reinforcements. Grabbing Fallujah would be useful because grabbing Fallujah allows me to, whilst this planet is under control, gives me the ability to be in any kind of terrain. Now, I don't know if you've noticed anything, but this particular galaxy has a lot of planets. And a fair amount of them are not exactly friendly to any kind of ground forces. So by capturing that, we deny the Confederacy the ability to transform and transport their own troops, whilst also being able to give ourselves the benefits of being able to go onto virtually any planet and feel we can actually do something quite useful. This is definitely my plan. So what I'm going to do is, over on Coruscant, we are currently building a massive fleet, and we've got two Venator class ships moving into position, well, preparing to move into position to defend against this. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of destruction, hopefully, and our first main assault of this campaign. So what we'll do is transfer over you over there. What's the news? Carrots can be you. No shit, Sherlock.
Ready for battle, sir.
Right, okay. I'm just somewhat paranoid because there are a lot of dangerous things. Okay, so Bespin now has one of those ships, which is good. It's very good because I think we'll cancel that.
Unit cancelled.
What we'll probably do is actually on Bespin, that has a ground force, right? Yeah, it only has we've already gotten a light factory, a barracks, what's that? A refinery. Okay. That provides extra income. I think considering Bespin is kind of in a semi-dangerous spot. But then again, well, no, they have control over space. So as long as we maintain spatial control, that's fine. Obviously, where is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, sorry. No. It is Bespin that's currently under the problem. Because you can see over here, this planet, Bestine? Bestine. Yeah, is quite, shall we say, slightly buggered. Ooh, mining facility. I will definitely indulge in that. Yeah, as you can see, this particular sector is under the control. Enemy fleet approaching Antar. What kind of where is Antar? There is Antar. Oh, shit ass. Right, okay. I have a feeling it's either... Right, we'll need to send reinforcements to Antar. It's only a space sector. Undetectable used Antar's atmosphere. What is it? Is it level 2 or level 3? No, it's a level 2. Yeah, level 2. It can only do that. We don't know what kind of reinforcements can arrive. We could dispatch the small defense fleet from here to head down south, but we don't know what kind of enemy fleet's going to go over to there. Antar is fairly important, but then again, is it? I beg the question. It is kind of. It is kind of there. What's that? Oh yeah, that's something which allows... Thing is, I don't know. I don't think it's that important right now. I mean, it is important because it does provide hyperlane transportation, but then so does Sullust. But then Sullust is completely a no-go zone unless, you know, I have a shit ton of ships. Okay. I have to admit, I'm applying a very different strategy to this, and I may not work. I'm focusing a lot on the defensive. I understand it's probably a bit frustrating for some people out there who probably have played through this game and have known exactly what to do or whatever, but I honestly don't know. Right, so we've got... We could do with some defense, because you're completely in the sticks, aren't you? Honogir is safe. It's so fucking safe. This sector is now completely secure. I'm going to redeploy you to... Yeah, I'll deploy you to there, so that way you can also deploy into the inner section. Like, just as long as you keep these chokeholds secure, we should be fine. Right, okay. The Moor is, well, kind of a no-go territory. I think Antar... Right, I'm going to withdraw from Antar. I don't see any... there doesn't seem to be that much gain in defending this sector at the moment. Or if there is, I can't see it. Pull back. Right, you're pulling back, which is good. And once we get that going, we should hopefully get sorted. The defenses on Moncal are all hopefully going to be safe as well. I mean, oh god, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? Just this massive middle finger laser shooting upwards every time. Oh, if only I had 20,000 credits to spare, I would totally fucking do it. Cardia could do with a little bit more of a tougher garrison. It does seem to be quite an important planet. Oh, an arc company. Oh, a field commander as well. You know what? Let's do this. Let's increase the garrison a little bit. Cardia needs a bigger garrison force. How are you doing over here? 57%, 60% of that. Ah, good. Right, so here's the reinforcements that are... Well, where's Antia? Dub. Yes, Antar is now gone. But that's fine. We can transfer these ships over to...
Tactical battle imminent.
This Antar? Yeah, right, okay. So let's have a look at what's actually capable of that. So there's 2 Lucra Hulks, 2 droid carriers, and a hammer picket. You know, it's possible we could have won that if we Alright, cool. I'm hearing lots of spaceship noise, and I don't like it. Right, we've got reinforcements now. At least we're building that. About 84%, which is lovely. And oh, that's a nice thought, isn't it? All those lovely ships. Dathomir. Ooh, yes, Dathomir could do with a shipyard. I mean, that said, Mandalore... What's Megito? Megito is a lovely little thing. Oh, shit, Dantooine. That's a point. It's a good sector to build from. Though, admittedly, what you don't want... Iradu. Iradu is deep in enemy country, and I highly doubt any of the reinforcements are going to be able to get there. So, if, by logic... Erothia. Is this planet important? No. Camino obviously is important. It's our most important planet. So we're definitely getting that going. What's this? Arc Trooper. Yep. Right, that'll be safe for them, so they're good. Bothaway. Bothaway. What does Bothaway do to me? Is it just info? Tactical information for nearby systems is visible. That's cool. Oh, okay, so they're building up. That's not good. Okay, so Tatooine's safe. Well, I say safe. It's not really safe. We've got a shit ton of... Okay. Kessel is kind of safe. It's an asteroid, isn't it? Yeah. And it's got a commando droid. Damn. That's high tech. It does earn money, but it's got a level 3 station, which is not good. Mon Cal is occupied as ever. Right. Bonadan is kind of safe. We've got all those necessary defenses except... those are a heavy factory. Started. We'll build a heavy factory on that one because there's no... Yeah, there's no heavy factory, and that'll provide a decent-ish garrison force, and then what we'll do is we'll make sure anything else is going along that line. Alright. How long till Coruscant has that Venator ship, and then I'm going to build another one. Son of a bitch. Okay, next best thing. Next best thing. Enemy fleet approaching. What's that? What was that? Enemy fleet approaching Rothana. Okay. Rothana. Where is Rothana? I don't even know Rothana. What is going on? Rothana. What is Rothana? Like, seriously. It's probably one that I've gone over like 5 or 6 times. By the way, I'm not entirely sure as to why everything... Oh, it does kind of get blurry, doesn't it? Oh, shit and nas. Right. Yeah, that's gonna suck. What's the garrison like? Fuck all. What's the defenses like? Even more fuck all. Okay. That's gonna be a big assault. And this planet... There's nothing really there to help defend it, but it does provide a lot of credits. Especially ones like that. Okay, Rothana. Well, we can't even hope to begin to save the planetary. Yep. Get over there. You. Right, you train the fuck out of those troops. Get troops trained, and then hopefully in the next... Once the next day comes along, we can hopefully... Right, that's got to be a big fucking fleet. Oh, God. Right. If my ears detected... If my ears doth detected... Boom. Pause. Right, okay. Yeah, we could do with an invasion fleet, couldn't we? The commandos are there, which is good. And they can operate as well. Commander Cody. That's a point. I'll keep him in reserve for the time being, but I'm definitely sending the fleet now. Get over to... son of a bitch. Right, let's have a look at what kind of fleet was at Rothana. You know, that's not actually as bad as I thought it would be. There's only 4 of the magnificent frigates. You know what? Let's fight this one. I don't believe we're going to win this at all. But if we can try and reduce the amount of ships they've got... Also would mean we get a little bit more cash. Which... I think we've already put... Oh, we don't have it.
That's how we'll win this war. One battle at a time.
Adds additional squads. That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Sir, right away, sir. Bearing, sir.
Right, wherever these guys are coming from. I don't think we're going to hold this sector for a second, but at least,
What are your orders? Yes, sir. Here they come.
Here they come. Yep, indeed they do.
What's my destination?
We can try and fuck over these guys. Fighter, rip them asunder. Go crazy on that weapon system. Just concentrate your fire on one ship.
Station under attack.
Your orders, General. Your orders, General. Triangulating target. Ready for orders.
Concentrate fire on...
Ready to take them out. Tell me
Oh,
when.
good. That's awesome. I probably should have kept that thing there, because if this is all they were sending... Oh, there's the Magnificent. that's the big nasties.
Corvette acknowledges.
Yeah, no. That's the thing that I don't like. Run the fuck away. You concentrate your fire on that. Come on. Yes, that's perfect. Keep doing that.
Corvette stands ready. Copy.
Yo.
All power to the engine, General. Yes, sir. Yes, General. Yes, sir.
Right, you get the fuck out of there. Go. You're probably gonna lose these.
Ready to take them out. Bombs prime.
Oh yes. Go to them.
Bombs away.
Bomb that shit to buggery.
Firing on your mark.
Space station under attack.
Just destroy that Magnificent. If you can destroy it, I will love you.
Let's blow something up. Your orders, General. Copy that.
Right, where's the shield on that thing?
Reinforcements on route.
Engaging that. Oh, you just arrived at that beautiful nick of time. Activate your thing. Target that guy's shield generators. Good. Now target the engines so that way he can't do anything. Right, you target his shields. Like so. Yes, good boy. You too. You do. Let's make this fucker die with pain.
Engines active. Locking on top. What are your orders? I read you, General. Copy that, sir. Lock position, General. Yes, sir. Give me a target. Firing, sir. Yes, sir. Blasting target. We're on it, General.
Boom. Target annihilated. Right, let's try and fuck over this guy, shall we?
Station under attack.
Target's ready for delivery.
Drop your bombs on that shield generator. You target that shield generator.
Ready for orders, Commander.
You use your
What's my destination?
use the hit their shield generator. We're gonna lose that ship in that thing in like 5 seconds.
Tell me what. I read you, General. Yes, General. I read you,
Yeah,
General.
like major focus.
Bearing, sir.
Come on.
Orders, General. Locking.
Hammer that little ship stain.
Targeting computer activated.
Go nuts. Yeah, kill his engines. Kill his engines. Fucking beautiful.
Give me a target. Making our attack run.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Fighters, do the shit that we've just done over to there. Bombers can focus on knocking him out. You knock out his shields.
We're on it, General.
You concentrate as well. You're about to die, so
Let's blow something up. Direction received.
go.
Bombs
Shit, I just lost the fucking things. Right, okay, so we've just lost that.
Your orders, General. Sir. Fire at will. Right away, sir. I read you, General. In position. They're in our sights. Bearing, sir. Attacking target. Package ready for delivery. Firing. Homing in. What are your orders? What's my destination? Got it. Request immediate assistance. We need help. What's my destination? Do I have fighter support?
Right, that's another destroyed vehicle, which is fantastic. We just now need to destroy their engine. Destroy that guy's engine, and there's another fucker in the distance. Of course. Right, fly near that ship. Try and stop him from doing anything. I don't think
Position. Targeting computer.
we're doing ourselves much of a favor here, because we just lost our fucking...
Striking target. Ready for orders, Commander. Ready to take them out. Tell me what.
Come on.
Homing in. Your orders, General.
This ship is really nice. What is it? I have no idea, but it's really, really nice. Yeah, I didn't think we could get that. Oh, shit. No. Fuck.
Preparing another volley.
Yeah, we've lost this battle, but I think we did a pretty damn good job. Like, we cost the Confederacy quite a bit, and I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna bite my own tongue. I'm gonna bite my own little, eat my own little humble pie here. I reckon I would have done a lot more damage and potentially could have won this if I sent reinforcements rather than just pulled back.
On our way.
I probably should adapt a more aggressive attitude towards defense, but
Wish, General.
as you wish. Yes, I do wish. That's why I'm telling you.
Blasting target.
Destroy that. Just destroy that Magnificent. Give that little bastard.
Targeting computer activated.
No! Little bastard. There we go.
By your command.
He's only got like a little tiny thing, but he's just going to get peppered to death, isn't he? Yeah.
Destroying target, General.
Good job, lad. You did your best.
Locking on.
have been defeated.
Alas, we did die. But we did a pretty damn good job in defending Ryloth. And actually what I will do... We knocked out 3 of them. Pause. What we'll do now is pretty much turn around and send these fleets to engage, whilst we then try and knock out these guys.
Construction complete.
Come on!
Tactical
Yes!
battle imminent.
Right, okay, so they've got 1 of those, but 3 of those. We've got 2 acclimators and 3 of whatever those things are. We are going to have... This is technically our first major attack in this particular... Well, not a major. But if we can go... Reinforcements are here.
Your orders,
Oh, I can.
The
Do I?
day won't come when the droid army can outfight us without a 10-to-1 advantage.
Do I have an advantage?
Corvette
I
acknowledges.
don't know if I do.
Corvette standing by.
I'm not a big fan of these Corvettes. I realized I've read in the comment section on the 3rd video that yeah, concentrate your fire on these guys. I understand that these acclimators are pretty terrible, but they do provide free fighter units, and they are pretty effective as a kind of like not right now they're probably more useful to me at the moment than other ships, but they are quite like what I'll do in the future. Ah, there's the big bastard. Right, let's try and concentrate on that little fucker over there. Knocking out the Magnificent is defo important. Knock out that shield generator so he can't regenerate. Good. Okay, knock out those engines so he can't get away. Right, he's now fucked. Knock out those turbo lasers. You're suffering so much damage, but it's worth it. There's those patrol frigates just like, fuck it! God, we're losing so many of these ships. Okay, maybe it might not have made too much of a difference. But yeah, like these acclimators, they may be weak and they may not be the most efficient of vehicles, but they are a pretty damn good, like they're not, these are pretty damn good ships. You know, in my opinion, I would say they do the job, you know. And also, they look pretty boss. I do like the design of these ships. I remember seeing them for the first time when watching Star Wars Episode 2 Clone Wars. Sorry, Attack of the Clones. And I found myself quite in love with their design. Like, the overall style of the Republic is why I loved them. It sounds really bad, but the main... To me, there are 2 reasons why I will go for a faction. More often than not, it's because they look badass. It's like when I first played Shogun 2. I didn't choose the Chosokabe because they were an easy faction to play with originally, though that was definitely a boon afterwards. I was seriously thinking about doing the Takeda because they were red, and I love red. But then I then saw how difficult it was, and I'm like, I am such a noob with this. I tried. I honestly tried jumping into a campaign before. Like, it took me a few tries before I could feel confident enough to actually play the game properly. The first time I actually succeeded in playing Shogun 2 was when I played Shogun 2 when I made that campaign all those years ago. God. But yeah, like as you can see, the acclimators, where it may not be so useful in certain regards, certainly in late games, for clearing trash, they're perfect. I mean, these are the kind of guys you want to have just to act as meat shields and trash clearers. If you apply Killing Floor 2 mechanic to them.
As you command.
And also, they look boss. I'm sorry, these things look sexy as fuck. Where's the cinematic view? Is it spacebar? Yeah, it's... I mean, look at that. It's like, yeah, we're the Republic. Do you want to give a fuck or not? I mean, look at that. I mean, yeah, they don't beat... you know, Venator, like, doesn't... You know, they don't stand a chance against a Venator. But, you know, I like these things. These things do good. I'll knock you out anyway. No, you're not going to get away. And boff.
Aye, aye. Bring her around.
This is maybe a bit of a hunting mission. Let's speed things up a little, shall we?
Frigate heading out.
We got like, what, 12? I don't know if there's enemy reinforcements inbound. There probably is, in which if there is, I will back the fuck off. But if we can try and stop them, that'll be fantastic. And if it's enemy reinforcing troops, then... Oh boy, we've just found ourselves a doozy. Yeah, no shit.
Full steam ahead.
Well, yeah, I noticed that in the last battle, and if this is the game's subtle way of reminding me, hey, you used to have a shipyard? And I'm like, yeah, fuck you too.
Yes, sir.
Though one thing I do wonder is, does it apply in future space battles? Because even aggressive space battles, probably.
As you command.
Though that isn't exactly a good system if that's the case. But
Fire
eh.
on your mark.
Oh, you are so burned. Yep, there we go.
Frigate heading
You'd
out.
think the enemy would withdraw, but they don't.
Copy. Copy that, General.
This is a very large space sector. I would send the frigate to explore. Oh, there we go. I would send the frigate to explore.
Plotted. Cruising
Oh,
speed.
no.
Direction received.
You did.
Full steam
I
ahead.
would send the cruiser to explore, but then unfortunately she'd probably get exploded fairly quickly. Right, how many have we killed now? There was 12 to begin with.
Course. Plotting flight
I reckon
plan.
we've killed about 10 of them.
Yes, sir.
Maybe like 10 or 9-ish. Maybe even 11, who knows. Oh, there's one. Nom 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 nom. No.
Bring her around. Got it.
He's flying into the asteroid field. Yep.
Frigate heading out.
Whoever withdrew, how many did we kill? 10 or 11? We killed 11! Not bad. We did pretty damn good. Okay. So before we do anything else, let us quickly get this fleet and try and get it over to God's son of a whore. Right, well, we will transfer the fleet anyway. So... Oh, I think we lucked. We lucked. Oh, you bet we lucked! Oh, this is going to be delicious. Not only do we get to have little middle finger to their attack, but we also get to say, hi! They're going to want to withdraw, though, almost immediately.
Copy. Right away, sir.
So let's,
That's how we'll win this war.
all power to engines. Yes! Fighters, you are free to hunt for targets. Just go out there. I don't know where they come from, though. That's the only downside. If I could figure out how the enemy deploy in certain games, I would be able to, like, ambush them properly.
What are your orders?
But this is going to be good.
Standing by.
Jump.
Throttle.
We'll get there, sir.
Yep. Right, acclimators, keep going.
Copy that, General.
Corvette acknowledges.
Hunt for targets.
What's my destination?
Right, you
Do I have
begin
flight
to make your
support?
way that way. You begin to go that way.
Company.
Where? There they are!
Active.
Beautiful. Right, all fighters on this position. Go, 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 go. Do not allow these fighters, these bastards to escape. No, yes, go for them, you plebs.
Give me a target.
Go, 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 go.
Laser cannons online.
It's gonna suck for you. Right, fighters, engage that smaller target. That's right, that's small. Engage the larger target.
Ready to take them out.
They're not withdrawing though.
Tell me where to go.
I would cack myself if I realized I wouldn't, if my small invasion fleet got fucked.
Holly. Your orders, General.
Right, what's left?
Played in.
That's a
We're
pretty,
on it, General.
that's a pretty nasty.
Course plotted.
Right away, sir.
Right, begin searching.
Yes, General. Cruising.
I'm so glad that these guys don't get to, like, I'm so glad these guys get to rebuild themselves.
Changing course.
Because I have to admit, when I first saw this, I was really worried that, like, the units would get blown up in the process or something stupid like that, and you'd end up having to, like, spend
Blow something up.
God knows how long trying to, like, precariously fight a battle. A bit like in Total War, you know, when you've got a unit that's been heavily damaged. Yep, that's their last unit withdrawing.
We're on it, General.
Yes! Have some of that, you bastard. Fan-fucking-tastic. Right, okay. And that's 4 of those guys gone bye-bye. And they're withdrawing. I would attack that, but that's too heavy. That's an unfortunate side effect. But hey, we've got a victory. Right, okay. Move. Right, okay, so we've completed that.
Cruiser ready, sir.
Alderaan needs reinforcements, doesn't it? Yep, it does.
Vehicle in production.
Coruscant.
Light Corvette standing
Construction
by.
complete. Construction complete.
26. Oh, heavy duty.
Construction complete.
Ooh, where's that? That is over here in Ithori. Ibaga. Ithori. How important is Ithori? Quite a bit. Actually, that said, Ithori isn't that important. And there's 2 Providence classes. Two Providence classes. No, 2 Providence classes. And... That's lost. Right, we'll build that
Constructing.
so you can have some kind of
Training.
reinforcements, and then you can have some training. Okay, so we're going to wrap things up in a second, but all I want to do is I want to do this. Right, we've got a fairly substantial defense force on the south, so what we'll do is we'll quickly do this, and attack!
Construction complete.
Okay, so, let's make us... Oh, really? I can't save. GG. Alright then, well here you go. So here's how it's going to roll. We've got a level 3 space station to attack. This is the first major offensive of the war. We're going to have 3 Venator-class Star Destroyers. Yeah, Star Destroyers. And, oh they are, yeah, as well. We're also going to have a reinforcing 5 Acclamators, 7 frigates, and 1 light frigate, including Plo Koon as a Jedi Master, and Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi, both involving this, so that way we can launch a major attack on the planet of Fallujah. And then hopefully the guys on Fen Ra will basically be able to go upwards, deploy with forces, jump down onto Fallujah, and hopefully we can begin the assault on the planet. We hope. I don't know how it's going to go, but I will see you guys next time. This is Miss Jager signing out.